5:30 p.m. on August 27th, 2025. This is the
Recording in progress.
We'll open the Bourne Board of Health meeting, and the meeting will also be available via Zoom. So the Zoom chat will not be monitored. Participants who wish to speak must raise the hand icon until the chair asks them to unmute. Note this meeting is being televised and recorded by Bourne Community TV for replay. If anyone in the audience is also recording or videotaping, they need to acknowledge such at this time. All items within the meeting agenda are subject to deliberation and votes by the Board of Health. Is anybody recording? Okay. If anyone from the public wishes to access the meeting remotely, they can do so by clicking the Zoom link or by calling the following conference line on their phone and using the Zoom meeting ID and password below. The dial-in number is +1 309 205 3325. The meeting ID number is 848-0862-6866, and the password is 897944. Okay, first item on the agenda is attendance. Donald Ellis.
Here.
Okay. Dusty Meyer.
Here.
Margaret Reale.
Here.
Miguel Prieto. Miguel must be absent, and Bob Collette here. Okay, item number 2, 48 Head of the Bay Road, Roy and Cheryl Martin, new property owners requesting stable permit for 2 draft horses. Mr. and Mrs. Martin, I presume, please step up to the podium, introduce yourselves, and let's hear about your, over here, sir.
I am Cheryl Martin.
Welcome.
I'm a rather for.
That's Roy Martin.
Okay, great. Okay, so how can we help you folks?
Well, we have a couple of horses, the American Cream draft horses. They're critically endangered. It's only like 400 in the world. And we had a breeding program in Virginia. And so I have 2 of them, a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old, and we'd like to have a stable at 48 Head of the Bay Road. We have we have 4.36 acres.
Great.
And we've cleared out, and we're very excited.
One's a mare and one's a gelding.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're too old to reproduce.
Right. Okay. All right. Sounds good.
Yes.
That's exciting. Okay. And are you familiar with the town regulations?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm. We got all the information. We've kind of done up a packet, and
Okay.
I think, and we had 81 acres in Virginia, and so we had a nice operation, and the horses have a great life, and we're excited that we're going to have them, in the backyard. They're in Plymouth right now at a stable.
Whereabouts in Virginia, if you don't mind me asking?
Dillwyn, right in the middle of the state, Dillwyn, Virginia.
Yeah, sure. I'm familiar with the name of the town at least. I have friends down there that moved from here down to Parisburg years
Oh,
ago.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
Down southwest, near Blacksburg, in the Blue Ridge. So, okay.
We're very excited to Buzzards Bay. We're fixing up our property. It's going to be very nice.
Good. And do you meet all the zoning requirements, Stacy?
Yes.
Do we know it? Okay. And have you had to go before the zoning board?
No, this is our first meeting that we have to do, but we meet all the side, back, front, the barn's in our backyard.
Yeah.
So it's, like I said, we've cleared out, so it's really nice.
Okay. All right. So you have it stable back there and everything, yeah. Okay. Any questions from the board regarding this request?
Yeah, I have a few questions,
Margaret.
just routine questions to fill out some of the information. So are you going to build a barn, or is there a barn there now?
No, we have a builder, and he has
Okay, these
submitted.
plans are what you plan to
Right,
build.
he
Okay.
has submitted for we did the building permit, so we have
Too old
that.
to build barns anymore.
And it says that you are, you said that you're familiar with the regulations.
Yes.
And it says that you are here to ask for a variance, but I don't see any.
No
Well, in
variance.
your stable requirements, they said if you're going to have equine, you have to request a variance, even though you don't need one. So that's why it's in
Okay.
there. It's
I guess I
it
didn't
was kind of
understand it
odd,
either.
but
I thought,
that's how it reads.
you're following the regulations.
That's correct.
If you follow the regulations, then you're not varying from those,
That's right, yes. I'm
Okay.
not requesting any variance. I'm meeting all the regulations.
Okay.
But there's that second little clause in your requirements that,
Okay, anything else, Margaret?
I was just going to ask about your plans for pest management. What,
for pest management.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking in the woods there, that we have, as far as cool, but in the barn, they have, fans. And I do my own natural fly sprays.
Yeah.
Okay? And they're cleaned and brushed daily,
Yeah.
so even at the farm in Virginia, we would, if they had any ticks, they're removed, they're, got rid of. So, they're in excellent shape. And we don't have, any pest. I do have a couple of cats if there's anything that happens to come around, so they're there to help
yes,
out
that's
too.
that's great. Okay. All right. We just wanted to remind you that, that if you decide to add more horses by any chance, that you'll have to apply. You can
Sure.
come before the board.
I think so, and at this point, the two are more than we need right now, just I'm happy to have the two of them. And if that changed, I would certainly, notify and request if there was gonna have to be a variance to add.
No, okay, no, you're not going to have to come back, he says.
I used to think my boat was expensive till we got horses.
Sounds like.
Yeah, I know, but we do plan on bringing them to some open shows and sharing. They're such a rare breed, that's what we did in Virginia.
Nice.
And so it was nice to share them, with everyone, you know what I'm saying? They made it on the front page of the newspapers, and the kids from camps always come to visit and learn about the breed, and
4-H and high
4-H.
school kids and teachers' field days, and it's quite interesting what we can do to them.
Sure. Could I ask how you handle, or plan to handle, waste management?
yeah, I did up a manure management. You're the one that's,
Yeah,
Plan here.
when I bought my property, I had a heart attack. There was boulders everywhere. But I've been digging, and there's nothing but sand, and more sand. And what our stalls, we keep 6 to 8 inches of pine shavings. And that's with the manure and the urine. And that's put away for a little bit until I got enough to make it worth, and then turn it into the soil, which desperately needs it,
Right.
composter.
Yeah,
see if I can enrich that sand somehow.
yeah. 'Cause we, I want to make sure that there are no, odors that might bother neighbors and so forth, yeah. And so we can stay on top of that.
What's the water source? I mean, do you have a well? Or it says, the manure has to be kept away, of course, from the water source.
Water source.
And what do you, is there a
For the
well on the
water source.
property?
For the water source for the barn.
Oh, that's gonna come
It's-
from the house.
It's gonna come from the home.
Underground with
Underground.
the
So
power.
the
Have to
aquifer.
have power out there for
It's
the
all right.
fans
But
and
it's-
a couple things,
Yeah,
lights.
but we're not near our well. Do
We don't have a
We
well.
don't have a well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we're not
Town
near
water.
it.
I wonder if there's a pond or a well or
Water at
any.
all.
All dry.
We're on town water, that's right.
Town
I
water.
paid my water bill, I should know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought down that area, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions from the board?
Just a couple. I believe on your map that your contractor supplied you with, you're supposed to show us where the barn is going, stable, barn, whichever you want to call it, and where the corral is going, and where the manure is going to be stored on the property. That's,
The manure is gonna be very short term, probably at best 2 weeks, and then you chill it in. And and we got plenty of land. And what was the other questions?
Well,
where the stable and the barn is gonna be located on the property.
Did you see it's on the plan there?
It's on the
It's
plan
on
we
the plan.
submitted.
Yes. I know it's very small, it looks so tiny.
I know, I had trouble reading.
I know it, even I had to
Yeah.
get a magnifying glass, I'm like, oh, okay,
I know.
there it is.
We're also asking about where
The
the
stable.
manure in the stable
Yeah.
is gonna be.
Correct, because it says that
Well,
in the paper.
Just a way, yeah.
There is the barn, okay, and we have a fence, a fence from our backyard to the barn, and then it's all fenced in, the entire property is gonna be
So
fenced in.
you have an immediate corral around
We-
the barn?
it-
and
Well,
then
we have
in
it's
there
gonna be a
to
round
manage it.
pen we have right beside the barn, but the whole property is gonna be fenced in.
We're doing the whole perimeter in case one gets loose or something, so it don't bother anybody.
Okay.
Right,
And there'll be no odor.
okay. And do you have any other livestock on the property or plan to?
No, no, nope. It's just to help this breed, we started in 2009,
Yeah,
and we didn't even have horses, but it was really to help this breed, and they're really gentle giants. And already some of my neighbors are like, we want to come and meet them.
Yeah.
I have some of them that want me to take them to Plymouth to meet them. I said, well, hopefully they'll be here soon, you know what I'm saying? So, they're well cared for, I mean, they're spoiled giants.
yeah, yeah.
Gentle giant.
Okay,
Just how I got involved in this, I read like in a dentist's office, something boring, and I read an article. And I said, nothing could be this gentle. And, the breed, all horses, you'll only see them in a zoo in 100 years.
right.
So then, I'm sitting there watching, I'm not a TV guy, and I see this old lady, older than me, and about a 3-year-old girl, doing anything they want and making those horses do anything they will want. So that got the curiosity. Then, when I found some to breed, it's almost like bailing out the ocean, trying to save them.
Right.
But we have horses all over the country. They
We sent
started
one to
up,
Germany.
in Germany with our stallion. Lincoln's been on probably 100 calendars, sports magazines.
They want to make the American Cream Draft Horse the state of Iowa horse, because that's where they kind of originated from. But Roy, at 65 years old, started with these horses and learned how to drive, learned how to ride, and, and then we did the breeding and the whole bit. So now we're a little older, we came back to Buzzards Bay, and we have a nice little spot, with 2 horses, because we had a lot more on the 81 acres.
I learned how to drive and ride, only creams. I don't think
Yeah.
I could get on a different horse, because these are like take a right,
Yeah, yeah.
stop, Probably the hardest part is to get them up to go.
They're a little lazy. Just gonna be honest, okay?
Stacy, has this been before the Conservation Commission?
I don't believe they generally have a requirement to be,
Okay.
but this is the picture that she had sent to us.
Do you know how to,
Oh,
Oh,
And Katie is on the call.
morning, boss.
can you spell the breed?
And
Yes. Let me find that.
what was the other thing I was concerned about? Oh,
American,
Dusty, their property isn't within any conservation
American
jurisdiction
Cream?
at this time.
how about the water district? I see their trucks going up a short road there, and I remember there was storage there, but is there a well there?
They are not within a zone 2 or a zone 1, no.
Oh, okay.
that's good.
That's all I got.
Okay. And my one point was about what Dusty was inferring, is that the proximity to your neighbors, and it sounds like you're very responsible owners, the management of the manure and the odors, and that would be one of the keys. It sounds like in the plan, you don't need to have any variances, number one, but you've done a very good job of showing your management of the manure.
Thank you.
So just maintain that so that there's no complaints or issues with the neighbors. That would be the key of the
Our
board.
neighbors, our general consumption, they're really quite happy. I
Yeah.
mean, and we got like 1,000 on one side, and,
They even want to come and help.
you know, they're excited, except for one. She thinks, well, she calls the police a lot, because I work. And
Once it's cleared and
the
set up,
neighbors
it
in the
will be
front
nice.
are all excited.
It's like an extraordinary
And,
breed,
the-
so.
and the little kids are so excited. They want to ride those horses.
Yeah, and of course you have the Ingersoll property out there, you know, about, right, with all the horses and so forth that they have.
Yes.
Okay.
Shows.
Are there any neighbors that would like, any abutters who would like to speak? Yes, please do, come. Yeah, yeah, come on up to the
Would you
podium,
like us to
please.
sit down?
Yeah, sure, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much.
much.
yeah.
I guess mainly my
Ma'am, would you
issue,
talk-
Cindy Nash, and I'm
Yep.
on Head of the Bay.
Thank you. Okay,
Is our property sits directly in front of theirs. So we sit up on the hill and then they're further up. And our main concern is additional traffic. Like if you're planning on doing therapies and all this other stuff, because it's on a right-of-way that we try and maintain as best as possible. So if there's additional traffic, it's really gonna hurt that right-of-way. So that's our only concern. Other than that, we support it 1,000%.
Roy and I are the only owners in that home right now.
Yeah, no,
And
I,
the only other one is my nephew
Yeah.
that would come and help take care of it.
yeah.
So
No, I'm
there's-
just worried about the traffic on
You're
the,
doing anything with the horses in 4-H.
if people are coming
I think she was
in
talking
and
about
like
4-H
classes
doing-
and all of that
I
stuff.
think she
it's-
was bringing them to like the Barnstable Fair
Okay.
or.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
worried
what-
about like the additional traffic. If you guys are opening that up to therapies and all of that stuff, it just makes us a little bit nervous with the girls, with the dogs, in the beating on that road. That is our only concern at all.
I'd be 100% honest. Once the school teachers find out, they'd like to take station wagon out and, you know,
They're not,
you know, I
they're
mean,
not planning on
we're not
having.
planning on it, but that's what
Right,
happened.
no, I understand that, but as
And let me
as
just share-
someone that's responsible for that area and that additional traffic coming up and down is a worry for us.
I want you to know, when I had those events, it was once a year.
Yeah,
or
no, it didn't-
twice,
it
you know what
didn't-
I mean? And it was a handful, like
Okay.
these members right here.
Yep,
You
and
know
that
what I
we
mean?
don't
It
care.
wasn't like
Yeah,
a-
we're
it
worried
was-
about like daily, like, or even weekly, like groups of buses or parents bringing kids up and.
To see him coming up to take care of
I
the.
said, like I said, I don't care, we're thrilled that people are up there and there's actual life up there. It's so wonderful.
We're not, but I do need to make a correction.
okay, yep, sure, yeah, okay.
I do have 6 hens, chickens.
Chicken.
Okay.
So on the livestock, and they have a really nice chicken coop, and they have 2 pens, and they're all inside of it, and they're just hens.
Okay,
I forgot all about that.
It's a beautiful setup.
Yeah.
It really is a beautiful setup, and we enjoy watching everything that's going on up there.
all right.
We're excited about the
Yeah.
horses. It's gonna be wonderful just to have life up there. Like I said, our main concern is just that driveway.
Yeah,
Right
that's,
away,
that's something that's not really within our purview.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
like a neighborly thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
That's why we're kind of here, because we see them every now and then coming or going, or Rocky or whatever. And,
We do have chicken regulations though, so you'll have to check in with the
Well, he has a
office on.
I did,
Yeah.
and I
Okay.
did have a rooster, I
Yeah.
went through that, and I
Okay.
did the coop, so we were good with that.
we don't
Okay.
even hear them. I mean,
Yeah,
it's.
no, they don't say.
It's wonderful. It's really nice to have life up there and see things progressing and them being able to do what they want to do. And like I said, our only concern is that road,
Yeah, okay.
because it's not tarred, it's
Sure, that's
rock
something that
and-
may, probably won't develop into the problem that you're
Yeah, I mean,
concerned
he's
with,
got
but
a
if it
great
does.
big,
then
huge
bear
little
with it.
tractor that he runs and stuff. He could probably smooth it out himself,
Yeah.
and I don't care, what happens, so.
Yeah, we want it to be
Yeah.
nice for all of us.
Absolutely, and like I said, that was my only concern, or our family's only concern, is that right-of-way with additional traffic, and that was it.
Okay.
We're gonna respect that
Awesome.
for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
No house parties.
No, I'm not that strict.
All right, thank you,
Thank
Cindy.
you so much.
Any other neighbors that would like, or butters that would like to speak?
I can't hear.
Oh, no, no, well, sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, no, no.
He's asking for butters.
okay, hearing none, we'll entertain a motion for this. If anybody would like to.
All right, I move to approve a stable permit for 2 draft horses at 48 Head of the Bay Road, a property owned by Roy and Cheryl Martin.
Second. Dusty?
Yes.
Okay. Bob, yes. And Miguel's not here, so, okay. You're all set, thank you. I'd like to meet them sometime myself, so.
Maybe in the parade, the Bourne Parade.
Oh, cool, okay, great. Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Mrs. Martin.
Go through the building department for
Building
that.
department, separate venue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you need it? Stand by.
Okay, all right, good luck.
Good luck.
The permit will be
You see the
issued once we're
prints
back
they
in the
have on
office
this
tomorrow, and then you
barn?
can proceed with the building.
We don't get house prints that much.
Dusty, can I just take a look at
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, so item number 3, any public comment on non-agenda items?
Get them all out.
Nobody in the audience, anybody on Zoom?
Nope, just us.
Okay. Hearing none. 4, Health Director's Report. Anything, Caitlin?
Nothing to really report or update, just letting you guys know that we're, probably today actually was our last beach sample for our bathing beach season, so hopefully we get those results back and they're all good on Friday. Bathing beach season officially ends on Labor Day, so.
That's when I like to start going.
Now it's our time.
Probably, yes it is.
All right. Number 5, any comments from the board regarding future agenda items?
So we're gonna have, did I understand correctly, Caitlin, we're gonna, the public meeting for the draft regulations, will be on the 10th?
Yes.
Correct. And you've sent them out, we've read them. And are you looking for more comment from us, or?
No, so any discussion you guys have will be part of that public hearing
Okay.
now. And then, if we vote to approve them or approve as amended that evening, that'll decide if they're effective or not, what date they want to be effective on. If there's enough changes that, it's not just a couple words here and there, we'd have to continue it that evening and vote on the finalized version at another night.
And you did get my comments, Caitlin? I mean, they were
Yes, I
very
did.
minor, but I just wanted to make sure you knew I reviewed it.
Yes, and so I put in a comment on the red line draft that includes changing that requirement, kind of, it's either will say hydrogeologist, as it's not necessarily Massachusetts doesn't license hydrogeologists, other states do. So there's no credential necessarily. They're just people who have the specialty of the study of water through soils. So we can elaborate a little bit further on that. Instead of calling it a hydrogeologist, is kind of broaden it to be someone who demonstrates that type of proficiency.
Yeah, by the nature of their experience and their professionalism alone, the definition of a hydrogeologist is
Yeah.
quite extensive. So in their studies, in their background, what they're required to be approved as such. So I just wanted to make sure that if there was a pre-approved list or whatever it was, that it met throughout the state what the regulations required. Okay, good.
Okay, anybody else? All right, we'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
No.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Okay, anybody in a second?
Second.
Dusty, second. Margaret?
Yes.
Yes. Bob? Yes.
Beautiful.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.